Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Stephanie, how are you? And is that a wardrobe closet?
It is. It's like my studio. So like this area that you can't see is like my desk where I work during the day, and like
Yeah.
behind me is like my like rack of clothes and like my accessory storage and it's a closet and a window over here. But yeah, it's just a bedroom that I turn into my studio.
Yes, Stephanie, you're still in the running for Sephora, aren't you?
I am.
Yay.
Yes.
Leave a
Yay.
what is
So,
it? Leave a testimonial. I'm sorry, I can't
Yes.
see.
You can still leave a testimonial. You still have time.
yes.
And I
And do
have
they,
some new content out related to some new products that are interesting to try. So check me out.
love that. So do they go on Sephora.com?
For the testimonial or for the content?
I'm not really sure. What do they
So,
have to do?
so I can drop the link for the testimonial link
Please,
so that you
please.
can go there directly. And I can also tag my IG page below so they can see
Please.
what they're writing a testimonial on. So yes, I will do that.
Please, thank you. And are you dropping this information every day, twice a day on your page?
I will be posting about the testimonials on my page for the upcoming weeks. And on my stories, I do that daily. So it'll definitely be posted on my stories daily, but I will
Got
be putting it on my actual profile grid starting this month.
Yeah, I was thinking twice a day, so your stories and your grid. Yes. Work it, girl.
Yes. And thanks for all the support, all of that. I've taken out the time to write a little note about me. I really appreciate it. So thank you in advance.
Problem. You're welcome. Ken,
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good.
doing good. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a
Good.
great week. It hasn't been too hectic. It's been cloudy, but I'm in good spirits.
But when you have a great week, we hit Friday. That's a happy moment. That's when we got to do the booty dance.
It is. And I learned to not argue with anybody. I just take a moment, breathe, and say,
Yes.
hey.
Yes. I had one argument this week, which is uncommon for me because I don't argue. I don't go but it was necessary. So, Cat,
Hey.
hi.
I'm in the building. Finally.
How are you doing?
I mean, heavily affected by all these moves. I can't. Like, I cannot. I can't. Not
We
one
got
more day.
eclipse, apparently, which is not true, but apparently we got a second moon come in to join the first moon.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
What's
my
that
God.
mean?
My
Imagine
headaches
the
have been
emotions.
no,
Yes.
my
Imagine
headaches
the
are
emotions.
insane. I'm not sleeping. I
Yes. Okay,
just want a minute.
Can I give you a remedy for sleeping?
Alcohol, sex, drugs. What you got for? No.
You have herbs.
Okay. Sure. Yes.
Get mint, regular mint, green tea.
Green tea is
And
caffeinated, Miss Tracy. You gonna have me up all
no,
night.
no. Breathe. Breathe. You can get decaf green tea.
All right.
Okay. And and chamomile.
Okay. I can put it all together. Please, just don't take me too seriously today. I think I've had about 3 hours of sleep, so
Oh
I'm
God.
just,
Trying. You're just
I'm
trying.
trying. I'm gonna smile and make it a
Got
great
you.
day.
Got your lack of sleep, I promise you. Hi everyone. I'm Tracy Brown.
Hey.
Hey, I have an announcement to make. And I honestly believe God hates me. I'm sorry. It's true. It's where I am today. He slams my head on the floor. And I got up and I'm thinking, really, God? Everyone is at a reset. Everyone. So I don't know if it's occurred for you yet. And I said to God, I am such a good soldier. I'm not going to be a reset. Right? Right. Well, the farmer and his wife, the wife loves me, as she should, as she should. And what question did I get today? Can y'all guess? Tell me if you can guess what question the farmer's wife gave me. Guess, Steph.
Are you a witch?
No.
What? Come
What
with
church?
us?
What church do you belong to?
Oh.
And I said, uh, 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 uh. And she said, I would love for you to come to my church on Sunday. My dumb ass.
I know you going.
Huh?
I know you going.
My dumb ass said yes. I was paralyzed. You know, when you find somebody stronger than you and they're dragging you through the streets and you're like, no, and you're like, okay, I'll go. Somebody got me inside a church. Does God hate me? Is this my reset?
Oh, I can't wait for Monday morning.
Yes, I'm gonna need a story.
You know the church is going to crumble. You know that.
Did you ask her like what kind of church is it? What denomination?
Yeah.
Like I would have started asking her so many questions. Like you can't just tell me to come to church with you. What do y'all do there? Do y'all pray? What you doing? Like what do y'all do there? What kind of church is it? Who's your pastor? Does he have any charges brought up? I just need to know.
That's why Monday's going to be interesting. That's what you heard what Kenneth said. I can't wait till Monday. That's why it's going to be interesting. I am basically a sinner.
We all are, Tracy. That's not fair.
That's not fair. I'm a sinner.
I'm a sinner. In the same way. Your sin is no greater than.
Wait, I almost said to her, do I wear a long dress? Like, what do I do? Do I wear puffy shoulders and long sleeves? I didn't know. I don't have a dress, first of all, for church.
Don't do church.
Right.
You know? Just
especially
do
like
you.
1982.
I want to do me, but I couldn't refuse. So the answer is I am going to church. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Save me, Lord. Save me. You hate me. Why? I'm going.
He's going to be like, I gave you an option. You had two options. You chose to say yes. That's on you. It's called free will.
That's about me.
That's on you. That's on you. It's called free will. Oh, you did it. So you'll be all right.
I will be all right. All right, say hi to everyone. I got to get some ice.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to know, is this going to be like Caribbean style church? Like,
I mean, I would love for her to take like a
It's
video.
Caribbean. I don't know. I've never been in a church in the Caribbean. I don't
is
know
it
what
going to
they
be
do
like
here.
Catholic based church? Because, you know, it's a
I
lot of Catholicism.
She didn't ask no
No.
questions.
Is
She
it
just
Baptist?
getting in
Is
the
it
car, like,
Episcopal?
yeah, take me to
take me.
whatever you call church, whatever
Click,
that looks
click,
like. Right.
click, click.
Ecclesiastics?
Right. I mean, are we Presbyterian? What are we doing? Like, did you find a
Like,
Kojic church in the Caribbean? Like, what?
like Kenneth said, Monday will be interesting. I'm gonna get some ice.
Jesus.
Look, I
Okay.
don't even think
All
it's going to
right.
make it to Monday. I think it's going to be like a special edition Sunday
Right. Tracy After Dark
It'll
Church
be-
Edition.
Not Sunday
Let
night.
me tell you
Right.
what happened to me today.
Right. It's gonna be a Tracy After Dark Church Edition.
Yeah.
Y'all be ready.
She's still going to have a
Oh
church
my
hat
God.
on. And she's
Right.
gonna-
Right. She'll be like, look what I
with her
got, y'all.
ruffles.
I got usher gloves. And I learned how to raise my finger like this.
Oh my God.
Like,
That's hilarious.
I'm not going to hell. They know that people be playing church. They can come in here if you want to. I ain't going to hell for that one. Y'all are practicing,
Oh,
pretending. Come
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Okay, so we're supposed to be saying hey to folks. Kenneth,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
gonna let
everybody.
you start at the beginning. How about you say pick these people out? Say
Wait,
hey.
okay. Let me go to the top.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can do it this time.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey.
Let me see. Hey, Harriet. Harriet Brand said hello, Tracy. Cashley Diddy said hello to everybody.
Hey, Cashley Diddy.
Cashley, pretty snazzy name.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cherie said Tracy. Noel. Tracy, I'm loving the title.
No L.
Everybody.
No
Noel.
L.
His
No
name is
L.
not Noel. It's Noel.
Say it right.
Noel. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Wait, okay.
No.
Noel.
Remember. Noel. Yep, there it is.
Loving the title. Soul Sister said hello. How you doing? Colton. Hey everyone. How you doing, Colton? Oh, this is an arm workout. Okay. Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, I want to say Sheree, love.
Sherry, love.
If I said that wrong.
Sorry.
Not
Hi.
Noel said say it right. Sorry, Noel. Hey, Bree. Hey, Infinite. Hey, Colton. Hey, Wellness. Hey, Tommy Molly. I hope I said that right.
Tommy Molly.
Oh, I don't have that name on my screen.
No, it's towards the bottom.
It's the last one. He just.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tommy Molly.
I think that's everybody.
Yay! Thanks, y'all, for coming.
Okay,
Welcome.
so Noel, I thought the same thing. I thought the lady was gonna ask Miss Tracy that she want her man. I did that too. I thought that too. Or if she was gonna say,
ooh, like a little.
will you be here for my man after?
Breathe.
After I'm gone.
Breathe, everyone. Y'all don't understand. I don't take that route. I have never cheated. I have never taken another man. No. This is the God's honest truth. I know women out here will do this and go to church every day and act like prim and proper. That is not me. That is not me. I'm very respectful. And I know as a public, people don't get that because people don't act that way.
No, it's very true.
I know. So everyone thinks I am like them secret. So when they come out and say it out loud, then I have to get like nasty, right? That's when I get ugly. And people are like, oh, Tracy's very mean. And Tracy's very ugly. You're right. Because I have learned that my presence, which is light, attracts. And sometimes it attracts negatively. And so people want to make up things. She can't be that nice. She can't be this. Let me tell you something. I will cuss a bitch out in a minute. But I am respectful. I don't steal. I don't lie. I got this one over here accusing me of being a thief.
Who's that? The old lady?
Daisy.
Oh. Well, she can't be believable. She's not a very believable person at the moment.
Mm-mm.
But she's, and white believes white.
Mm.
Those tears, they just be blessing folks.
So I've had to nip that shit with her and stand on God. You don't get to call me that. I have a great reputation in the public. How the fuck am I come to the Caribbean and be called that? I've never been called that from a kid because I never did it. So my point to you is, we don't joke about Tracy. Like, call me a bitch, I'll laugh. Call me goofy, I'll laugh. Tell me I got 2 left feet, funny. Tell me I would take another woman's man, stop. I'm sorry, we got real serious because we're not doing that.
But that's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
What'd he say?
So what he said, you asked the question, you said, oh, tell me what you think. And the question, he didn't even say it. He was just reading the comment, but the comment was like, I was thinking that this lady was going to be like, hey, are you trying to come at my man? Like, that's what the thing was. So it was just if you give us a guessing game and you say it has to do with these people, we don't know. So he didn't say that at all. It was just a matter of.
Can we clean up the gutter language?
What did I say?
I'm so hot now.
What did I say?
You didn't. I just called it gutter. No, you didn't say anything bad. I'm now joking to get around this circle.
All right. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure you understood that wasn't what was said at all. I think everybody was just, when you said I have an announcement and it has to do. Yeah. And then guess what I was asked.
But it was immediately deleted because the person already knew I was gonna go left. It was immediately deleted. And then because I texted the person, I was like, and he was like, deleted it. And then Kenneth picked up on it.
He saw it. It was there. It wasn't immediately deleted on our end.
Got it.
We know you're not flirtatious, Miss Tracy.
No, girl, I am very flirtatious.
No, flirtatious.
What's this?
Flirtatious.
Slutatious?
Yes, you know you're not flirtatious.
Oh, you guys know this word too? I never heard it before. Slutatious? I'm too old for this shit. There's such a word as slutatious?
I don't know if it's an official word, but it's a word that we use in a circle of my friends. Slutatious.
I'm too old.
No,
I am not slutatious.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not slutatious. I am flirtatious.
No. Flirtatious.
And I do give off the wrong message a lot. A lot. But I can't help it. Leos are flirtatious. We can't help it. So then it goes left, like now, and then they're like, you like me? And I was like, no.
You were just having fun?
Always. I can't help it. It's a Leo thing. It's how we navigate through life, by flirting.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced that.
Okay, now that I made it uncomfortable for everybody, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Hi, baby. Look at her. Perfect timing. Hi, baby. You saved the day. Only a baby can come in and save the day. She knew. You know Tracy's in trouble. She knew. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Hi, cutie pie. You just saved me. You're the angel in my life. You saved me. Thank you. Thank you. Aw. How is she doing? How is she
Good.
doing? Good.
Okay.
Good.
You good? How's school?
Good. I'm in first grade.
Wow. You're past kindergarten?
Yeah, 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. 20 years ago. Because
Sounds
you're
about
a
right.
big girl.
All right, give it here.
The school pic bye. The
Bye.
school pictures came out. Cat's baby.
We
He
haven't
looks
done
so
them,
grown,
but
Cat.
we did do them in kindergarten. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What she say, Steph?
She said we didn't do pictures in first grade yet. We did it in kindergarten. But you were talking to Kat. She thought you were asking her about school pictures.
I was asking her about school
Oh.
pictures. I was. They're not ready for school pictures?
No, they just started school maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
And we
Mm-hmm.
already have our first round of sniffles. So
Mm.
Oh my God. The school system. I can't take it.
yeah.
It ain't the school system, it's the parents sending them little
Mm.
snotty kids to
Yeah.
school every day. Like,
Sending your
let's be
kids
real.
for real. Like,
You know
and
your baby's sick.
I understand sometimes you have to send them in, but put a mask on them or something. Like, at least take a step to be precautionary to other kids. Because you know they're going to touch each other. They're going to be on top of each other. They can't help it. They're magnets.
Okay.
They touch each other. They touch the
Yeah.
crayons. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And we're still in COVID. It's not like
Mhm.
that went away. It's
Yeah.
one thing for the cold or the flu, but this pow COVID on top of it. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
So oregano, like some herbs can help so that she doesn't have an impact, but I don't think I want to like I'm not going to say it because she's just a baby
Mhm.
and I don't want her compromised. So it is what it is.
We
Yeah.
do elderberry.
Elderberry is the jam, but do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Everybody
do.
does elderberry when they get sick. No, 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 no. Right
Mm-mm.
now, every night,
Yeah.
give her a spoonful of elderberry. It will protect her system.
I'm going to add that too. Because we were taking the gummies for a while, but I'm going to add them back into her schedule.
I had
And
to take them
I had
out of mine.
her
Mhm.
drink a pineapple ginger drink today.
Ooh, how she do? Because that makes me sneeze.
Yeah, so the pineapple was really sweet, and then once the ginger hit at the end, she was like, ah! But it was tasty enough for her to take like 3 or 4 sips. So at
Okay.
least I got it in her system a little
That's
bit.
enough for her body. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
Okay. All right. I don't know where Miss Sheena is, but I can reach out to her real quick.
Kenneth, are you doing anything fun this weekend?
No. My fun weekend's gonna be next weekend.
What
My
are you doing
goddaughter,
next weekend?
huh?
What are you doing next weekend?
My goddaughter's coming to town, so for her birthday, we're going to Sesame Place and apple picking.
Did you say apple baby or
Apple,
Applebee's? Oh, okay. I thought you
yeah.
said apple baby. I was like, what is that? Like, I want to go.
Wait a minute. What's the date of next weekend? The 11th?
Yeah, like the 11th to 12th. Yeah.
Are you going on Saturday? I mean, we could talk offline.
Yeah.
We're going to Sesame Place too.
Yeah, we're going Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk offline about it.
Okay.
I love that.
Like, yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk offline. Okay.
Okay.
I love that, guys. Look,
Yay.
great minds. And wait, you live in Philly and you're taking a road trip to Philly. Are you staying the weekend? What's happening?
Just overnight, because actually the night before I'm going to an MJ costume party. So I'll pop in
Michael
next
Jackson
Friday.
costume party?
Yeah.
So everybody's going to be dressed up as Michael Jackson?
Even Daphne. I got Daphne a costume too, so.
Send pictures.
I will.
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
pop in. I'm gonna pop in my costume so you can see
I love that.
next week.
Thank you. I love that.
That'll be super cute.
Yeah.
So cute. Anybody else got Halloween plans?
No.
My whole week. I do it all. I go everywhere. Where am I going? Who got candy?
That scheduled for Halloween?
Oh, absolutely. We do it big. I got 2 costumes. I'm good. So
I know that's right.
yeah, he's gonna be Mario. I'm gonna be Princess Peach. If I could show y'all how ridiculous this dress is, it's insane. It's so big. It's stupid. I don't
Wait, the princess dress?
My
Like
Princess Peach
gown?
dress. My gown.
I want to
Absolutely.
see this. I got to see this.
It's insane. I don't even know if I could carry it out here. It's huge. I don't know how I'm gonna get in my car. So last year, just to share, I was Tails 2 years ago because we were Sonic and Tails. And then last year we were dinosaurs. He was a blow-up dinosaur. They took pictures with him. Little kids at all in the city. Oh my gosh, I want to take a picture with the dinosaur because this thing, the ones that blow up with the fan or whatever. So he liked that because he had a fan. It wasn't too hot. So this year he will be Mario. At first he asked me to be Luigi, and then he changed his mind when we went to the store. And he's like, I think I want you to be Princess Peach, but you can't have brown hair. So you have to have blonde hair. So I have a blonde wig on its way. I have my gloves. Right. I have my crown. And we're about to get it in. But when I saw that dress, I was just like, well, I should get it now because I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to come back and get this dress. So I got it. Y'all. Yeah. I'll figure out how to show y'all. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I will do so. Yeah, the dress is insane. It's taking up half my closet.
Now, that's for the whole week? Wait, that's for the week of Halloween or next week?
No, for the week of Halloween. So I will be either Luigi or Princess Peach, depending on my mood that day. And we'll see how good, we I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to wear Princess Peach. It's just
Now, do I know Princess Peach?
She's the princess from Mario Brothers. The one that they were trying to save. No.
She's at the top of the tower, right? No?
Yes. And what's his name he loves her. What's his name? What's the dragon's name? He's not a Koopa Trooper. I thought he's a Koopa Trooper. Is he King Koopa?
King Koopa.
Something like that. Whatever. Him.
And that's what Justin is going to be.
No, Justice is going to be Mario. He's going to be Mario.
Perfect size for Mario.
Exactly, because Princess Peach, I think, is taller than him. Bowser. Yes. So, yeah. So I'll be taller than him. He'll just have he already told me, I'm going to be the brown princess because I can't be Peach. What can we do? I'm giving you blonde hair.
Go along with it.
I mean, hey, you're right. I can't. So this is what we got. This is what we got right now. Tracy,
Okay.
are you gonna dress up for Halloween? You gonna wear something on your show?
Okay, we're gonna go dark again.
Uh-oh. Lord. Who's lighting candles and incense? Are y'all praying? Please.
Like I'm getting ready to go grab my.
Pray harder on today. Let's go.
My
Come on.
stage.
I don't celebrate Halloween.
That's not going dark. I don't care. It's fine. I understand.
I
Okay, but
only
why?
dressed up once, and when I did, I was P. Diddy's mother.
Oh, why?
Because I look exactly like her.
I cannot.
No, I don't. But when
What? I can't.
when I put on that wig and a full-length gown with the shawl, you can't tell us apart.
I need to see you. I need
Did you
to
take a
see you in that
picture?
blonde wig.
Of course I did. I showed it to the feed once. So I'll find the picture again. And when y'all start exchanging pictures, I will exchange my only Halloween picture, and it's of P. Diddy's mom.
Well,
Did it like spoil it for you? Like after you dressed up to her, you were like, "That's it, I'm done. No more costumes."
right. Like what made you say I'll never do this again?
No, I've never celebrated. We were in Hollywood,
Oh,
and we were forced to go to a party.
Got it.
And I didn't know what to, because I don't dress up. So I said, I'll dress up as a human.
I can't. You could have been a cat, Tracy.
I could have been anything. I could have been anything. I chose P. Diddy's mom.
Not Janice Combs, honey.
Janice Combs, platinum blonde and all. And I walked in, and except for the tacky platinum blonde, which she always wears. Oh, wait, did I misspeak?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
I thought I misspoke. Like Kenneth said, it was very hard doing your job, Katrina.
Oh, well.
It was hard for him. Because that poor baby, it was work. Work, Kenneth. I knew it was work too. It was so much work that I actually got worse. And he was like,
wow.
God. I was dying. He had no support last week.
Because everybody wanted to go over the cliff with her.
They were like, let's go.
Join
hands. Like, okay, yeah. You should have just let go, Kenneth. Let go and let God. It's like, well,
just let her go.
Y'all on the other side.
Miss Piggy said at one point, I was like, I can't believe you just said this. I was like, we can't say that. We
Kenneth's like, we can't say. And I was like, we can't? Oh, I should actually know better. I know what it was. I know what word it was. You remember now?
I know what it was.
Don't say it again.
Really like,
let's not say it again. It's not practice. Like, oh, remember what I said.
So I go in to this huge house mansion.
Oh, okay.
A big people just roaming all over the place. And I walk in proudly. And I don't tell anybody who I am. So finally, they come up to me and they go, oh, I just, I love your costume. Thank you. And they go, who are you? And I said, Pete Diddy's mom. Like, damn. And I walked away. Like, you don't know Pete Diddy's mom?
Most people, yeah.
Like,
at
no.
that time. I mean, they know now.
They know now for sure.
Today, they know P. Diddy. They know Janice Combs today.
Yeah, they know what
but
now.
Nobody knew it 10 years ago. It was so funny. In fact, it wasn't 10 years ago. It was at least 20 years ago.
Wow.
at least. And I was dying. And I was plump too. I wasn't even like her size.
That's okay.
So, all right. I'll find the picture.
That was okay.
When you all show yours, I'll show mine. But I have shown it in the past. In fact, I thought I kept it here for just the longest time. I just took it off though. All right. Ciao. We have to start with Jaguar, right?
Do
We
we?
have to.
Shoot.
I could not find one video from TikTok that was appropriate.
Recent.
Hmm?
One recent video.
I could not find one this week because she
Oh
is
well.
a Jaguar right tour.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just wondering why she's all over Piers Morgan, this YouTube channel, that. At least it used to be just Storm Moreau, but now it's everybody.
So you have to think about how long she's been talking, right? Like she's been talking for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that news is starting to do is they're starting to tune in to social media a lot more. And Jaguar is on everybody's FYP. You watch one Diddy video, she coming right after. And she'll be sitting on that couch and she'll be staring at you and she will say, now, tell me what you did. Like something like that. Something like that is coming for you in one of those videos. So I'm just saying, like, the fact that she shows up everywhere, but no one has talked to her besides the people on TikTok. Like the only interviews that she's had have been the ones on TikTok. And now the people on TikTok are like, oh my gosh, she's been right all along. Like that's what my FYP has been. She been telling the truth all along. She been telling the truth all along. So somebody got her for enough money.
Her ego is out of control right now.
It has to be, though. You have to think about it. Like, you have to have a certain sort of mindset to go in with as many accusations as she has so confidently. Like, there's never a question. It's almost like she was always the fly on the wall. And she was in every room, at every place, at every city, everywhere in the world. She was there. So you have to, like, there is a, hey, some people say be delusional. They give you everything you want. Well, she is in that type of delusion where she knows it all. And for whatever reason, folks ain't sued her yet.
That part. That's what's helping her out. That nobody's ever combated what she stated.
And
Nobody's
it could be
suit,
right. It could be that whole thing with that other lawsuit. We don't want to go through discovery to prove that she's wrong.
Right.
Right. And Jag is like in her moment, like she graduated from the Chitlin circuit. So now she's like, I'm prime time. Like whoever wants me, I'm gonna talk.
And I mean, look, she got on that newscast and she was like, I'm gonna say everything I want to say right now. And y'all already got the diddler. So I'm just gonna say everything about everybody else. So then that way y'all gonna come and look again.
Wait, once the diddler got arrested, she was like, freedom! Freedom!
Told you.
She's like, next, now I know what else I gotta talk about. Because I think in her mind, she believes that the reason this stuff came down and came out was partly because of her.
It wasn't, but yeah.
We know that, yeah. But again, there's a certain type of delusion.
She's on a new bandwagon, which is the reason why I could not find a good video, because she keeps mentioning a name that I'm not touching. I've already been threatened, first of all. Not happening. And not one single video could I find that didn't mention these names.
Mm-hmm.
So for right now, she thinks she started the P. Diddy train. She is on a new train.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
She is,
I'm
but she got everybody else on it too now. I think because some of her stories have been verified as true, now people are listening to everything she's saying and they're running with it as well. So it's almost like she wasn't wrong about this, so let's run with everything else she's saying and let's see what we can kind of make fit into what it is that she's telling us. Like the stories that I've been seeing
is that, and I'm finding this with a lot of social media people. The problem is, I think she's diagnosed with something though, because she was a 5150 a couple of times. So when you attest to someone that is that stringent in their language and yet says the craziest of things, like, why aren't we going, okay, I hear you, and then like kind of going, what the hell? What the hell? Like, I am scared right now of her.
But I don't think people weren't saying that. I think the problem is that some of the things she was saying ended up kind of coming out as being verifiable. So it's not that people weren't looking at her like, geez, I mean, these stories are crazy, girl. Like,
right.
It's just the problem is that we went and got all the lawsuits. All 3,000 people who's trying to jump on one. Yeah. All the, we got the Cassie one, we got Dawn, we got the man, we got so many
people. The whole in the bedroom, the Diddy parties,
yes, the stories, the video. So I think because a lot of the stuff that she's saying or she was saying ended up being true, and we're all sitting here like, oh girl, we called you crazy, we called you out for crazy, and we just listened to it because we thought it was funny, whatever, let's see what she say today.
Nothing else on social media now. She is social media.
She everywhere. I can't scroll 2 videos.
YouTube back, her IG, she's social media right now.
Girl, she better make that money.
She better bottom iron pie.
I'm not sure she's making money.
I think she can monetize.
Not even from Piers Morgan?
I'm sure she got paid for that. I don't think she would have shown up if she didn't. I don't think she was out there like, I just want to spread the news. I'm spreading the news on.
Piers Morgan would have paid her. No, I think he would have paid her because he needs her views.
But then he got that man on right after her, which made me upset. Like, why'd you put her on there? It made me mad. Like,
didn't he discredit her?
Yes. Immediately.
Yes.
It made me mad, and I'm just, look, I hope I'm not going to offend anybody, but the fact that, like, he had her on there, he had her speak, he had her talk, and then the next face I see is this white man, sorry, and he's discrediting what she's saying, and then to me, it made it feel like, look at the crazy black lady.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to believe what the white man says over what she says, because he sounds and he delivers it a little bit better, a little bit more palatable than the way she delivers things, which is the same reason people went out and bought that book from that man. It was just kind of like, oh, you deliver it, I believe it. She delivers it, you crazy. Exactly. So I didn't like that. Don't have her on your show if you don't really want to take what it is that she's saying and just let it sit there. You don't immediately, I don't know. I don't know if that's how his show is or how it works. I don't watch him. Yeah. But for him to have her on there and then immediately have someone on and then not even split the screen so that she could refute what he's saying, just saying like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
And then out. Right.
Exactly. So then it's like, okay, thank you so much for being here. And now, Johnny, please tell us what you think and what your thoughts are about.
That's how CNN would do it. They would have like Three
split
people
screen.
up.
Yes.
Right.
Let's have the conversation and let me dispute it immediately. But it really, to me, was like, how are we going to cover ourselves so that we make it seem like we don't really believe her? We just had to get her on here because she's taking social media by
She's
storm.
hot right now. She's hot.
Yeah.
But what I do appreciate is the attorney that came on after Vlad, who kind of shot back at him for what he said about Jag. Like she said, I'm just going to be honest here, you're what we call a culture vulture, and you have no room to discredit what Jag has experienced or stated on the show. So
that's awesome. I love that.
I do appreciate that she came up behind him and checked him for Jag, because it was unnecessary. The question didn't even require that type of response. So, but speaking of cursing out people,
you talking about Miss Tracy? No, I'm just playing.
No. No, Jag and the Star Report. Did you guys see that?
No.
So the Star Report was talking about her interview on Piers Morgan, and then she got up there, and I guess to defend herself as she would if she had the opportunity with Vlad, and he went off on her. Like every derogatory, stereotypical thing you could say about a black woman, he said it. And it was so unwarranted. So if y'all get a chance, check that out too. Or I'll find the link and send it in. But
the Star Report. Wonderful.
The Star Report. Yeah. That was a wild experience.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth, what do you think?
No, we can't.
I think Jag is telling the truth, but I think her delivery and the obsessiveness of it is kind of turning people off from her. And I think that she kind of exaggerates a little bit, or maybe embellishes the truth a lot, make it a little bit more scandalous than what it is. But now that we know all the stuff that's been happening at the Diddy parties, was he actually really embellishing?
Right.
Or is this the truth? It's like, my God, like, you like 1,000 bottles. If Pat would have said they got 500 bottles of baby oil and 700 bottles of lubricant everywhere, and everybody just flipping and sliding, you'd be like, like, come on, like, that is way too much. Lo and behold, thousands of bottles of lube and baby oil were found. What? Like, okay.
I still would love for them to explain to us why they took them.
I want to know why they even took photos. Well, I guess I know.
Okay,
photos
so
of it, but
can I say the latest discovery on that?
Yeah,
it was actually discovered to be laced.
So I just thought it was funny that they still hasn't been necessarily like reported, but from what we understand from other people's like experiences with it.
Oh, like has there been people responding to that?
Yeah. There's what's that guy's name? Scrappy. Isn't he a rapper? Wasn't he on like
Scrappy
one of the
from Atlanta?
Yes, Scrappy. Him, Atlanta.
Oh, he been to Diddy. Well, I'm sure he has.
He did. He was with that Bambi lady. Is that right? Okay. Yes. So yeah. No. There's a video where he's talking about those parties and he's talking about what's going on with that oil and the first thing he said was the oil. Y'all seen Blink Twice? And I said, there it is. I told y'all last week to watch that movie.
No way.
That's what he said. And he was really careful with his wording. He was very strategic. I think he was just trying not to incriminate himself or say anything that he thought would be incriminating. But he definitely said, the oil. He said, have y'all seen Blink Twice? He gave us a summary of the movie. And then he said, hey.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
Sky said, has anyone thought she knew all this because of her own involvement?
She said she was a sex worker.
Yeah, she kind of spoke about some of it not necessarily being a part of Diddy's harem, but
I can't see that. Can you pin yourself so we can see it bigger?
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Lord.
I can't play it because it has music, and then YouTube stops me.
Not Jaguar on Plus, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah, no, she did. She did say that.
Yeah, she admits it all the time.
Yeah,
Proud.
she
I
said
never heard her admit it until recently.
Yeah, she said she was a dominatrix and she used to eat men. And,
She taught classes.
TSM and all that. Yeah, she said
taught
all
classes.
that.
Yeah, she teaches.
And she used to teach she used to I'm not gonna say gather the girls, but she was like one of the head people in that little thing that they were doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think she knows a lot because of her involvement, but also like.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this Star from Star and Buck Wild?
Oh snap! Is it?
Wait,
I will never have respect for him ever.
Hold on, let me check. Is it the same?
If that's him, then no, he needs to go somewhere and lay up under a jail as well.
Okay, there's that. Miss Tracy, can you unpin yourself?
Oh, what?
While we watch you eat.
I just want you to eat in peace. That's all. Enjoy your food.
How do I escape? There it is. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. We just want her to enjoy.
I wonder if that him.
Well, she's checking right now.
Oh, Noelle said it is him.
Okay.
So yeah,
I knew
like
he
him.
looked familiar.
He was on Hot 97.
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Buck Wild, and Miss Jones in the morning. They had a radio show. And this happened probably I think Aaliyah passed on Saturday. On Monday or Tuesday, they did a skit, not Miss Jones or anything, but it was like Star or something like that. They did some type of thing, and it was like a recording of a woman being in like an accident and her like screaming, and they were like, "Oh, that was." So they got a lot of backlash.
Very classy.
Like they got pulled from the radio, like everything, and I don't think they ever apologized. Like it was a really bad thing. Like it was like people were like boycotting. Advertisers had pulled out from being with the radio station because of it. It was just like watching something so cruel and so soon.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So a lot of people in New York stopped listening.
Wow!
So that's him. He's like disgusting.
So his reaction to Jack coming on the show should have been surprising to me. It didn't even click that it was the same person.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how he got his popularity. And that's probably why Jag got up there to defend herself, because she knows his history.
Yeah.
On the radio.
Yeah,
it all makes sense.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yep, because they would have been. Jag would have been probably around her popularity around that time.
Yep.
The height of
she
her,
was being featured.
Career, around that time.
He sure did call Jag a monkey.
And why ain't nobody calling him? Well, probably because everyone know how he is. Like he doesn't have no. You remember that, Miss Tracy, that happening?
No, this is all new to me.
That's insane.
Star and Buck Wild.
You remember Ray Stat?
I remember Star and Buck Wild.
That's awful.
Okay, got another video.
Okay.
Let me just play it and you all figure out your feelings on it.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. I got 2 of them.
Oh no.
No.
Mm-hmm. I don't know which one to play first. I'll try this one.
Reportedly had a heated argument with Sean Diddy Combs following an all-night party in 2003. According to a source, the Oscar-winning actor, 69, shouted at Diddy, 54, saying, "You don't respect anyone." The confrontation occurred after Denzel and his wife, Pauletta, stormed out of the event, although it's unclear what caused the dispute. This incident from the early 2000s resurfaced as Diddy faces a series of serious legal challenges, including sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Texas lawyer Tony Busby recently revealed that he represents 120 new victims, some of whom were minors, accusing Diddy of abuse over a span of 25 years. One particularly shocking allegation involves a 9-year-old child. Although the argument between Denzel and Diddy is unrelated to the current criminal charges, it sheds light on the tensions between the two celebrities at the time. Denzel and Diddy had previously been seen together at high-profile events, including Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration and the Essence Awards in 2001. As Diddy's legal team works to defend him, the entertainment industry remains on edge with more victims coming forward. Many of these cases involve underage victims who were allegedly lured by promises of fame. Some survivors claim they were drugged and assaulted at Diddy's infamous parties, where non-consensual acts reportedly took place. Diddy, who remains in custody, denies the accusations and is preparing to fight the charges in court. His legal team continues to emphasize that he looks forward to proving his innocence.
Mm-hmm. One more.
On the heels of this press conference from Tony Busby earlier this week, who said, "We're naming them. We're going to name names of people who were complicit, people who participated. We're all just kind of waiting for that shoe to drop." So when you do see articles about people standing up to Diddy, it's just a nice change of pace for once. There's not a whole lot of information in this article coming out of Us Weekly, but it does say that Denzel Washington confronted Diddy and stormed out after an all-night party in 2003. The source told Us Weekly the incident ended in Denzel Washington storming out. Denzel and his wife Pauletta had been partying until dawn with Diddy, and they had seen something and stormed out. Denzel screamed, "You don't respect anyone," to Diddy. So pretty vague. I mean, there's not a lot to that recollection of that incident. I just feel like a lot of people right now are trying to distance themselves from Diddy, especially when you have internet sleuths digging up past interviews. You know, we've seen clips from earlier seasons of The Kardashians with Diddy showing up, Ashton Kutcher on Hot Ones talking about being at a Diddy party. But what exactly this confrontation between Denzel Washington and Diddy means, there's just not a lot of information out.
What do you guys?
Can I just clarify one thing? Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I wanted to come back before I make the point.
Sorry.
No, I just wanted to make sure you were there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in that first article, I hate when people do this. Like when they say, Denzel, 69, and yelled at Diddy, 54. And I'm just like, again, but then you said it was in 2003. He was not 69 in 2003. Diddy was not 54 in 2003. So again, we have to look at the age. So when you subtract 21 years from their ages, Diddy is 33, making a whole bunch of money and absolutely feeling himself in that moment. Like he's feeling like, I mean, if we can take it from anything that Denzel said, it's like, I'm on top of the world, ma. Like, no telling what that was, but I'm just saying, like, I'm sure Diddy was feeling himself, and I'm sure that when you look at Denzel at 48, I don't know. I know that Denzel has had his struggles with like sobriety. So maybe this would have been in his time where he was, drinking more or whatever he was doing at the time. I'm just saying, like, you have to put that stuff into perspective before you start saying, like, he just yelled out like, oh, you don't respect anybody. What you did 20 years ago is not necessarily something you would do now, like in anybody's lifetime. So I don't know what he saw. I don't know what situation he was put in. But I mean, at this point, we know that Denzel was warning people after that, go home after 9:00. Like, anything after 9:00, you need to go home. So clearly there was something that he saw where he was just like, this may or may not get me in a situation I don't want to be in. So I can't do that with you, because you're going to risk my whole career. You're going to risk my family, whatever that is. I feel like it was big enough to where he was like, I cannot with you. So I don't know. Sure, Denzel may have said something. It could have been to protect himself. It could have been to protect his family. He may have seen something. But again, 20 years elicits a lot more maturity in both of them, one would hope.
Good point. Good point. Penny, what about you?
I feel like there may be something there, but honestly, maybe not. Maybe they were just at a party and maybe Diddy and Denzel just got into a little scuffle. Like, it was also said that a few years later, they were seen together hanging out at a Democratic party for Obama. So it was kind of like, people get into it. It doesn't mean that it means something more than what it actually is. Like, a lot of people have been to the party and not seen things or been involved in that aspect of it,
Right.
but there's a lot of people that have been involved in other aspects of it. But I feel like you trying to insinuate or try to connect the dots, like, oh, well, Diddy and Denzel was at this party together and he ended up getting mad at Diddy. How do we know he was mad at Diddy?
Just because he said something. He said
out.
one thing, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
he was mad at his wife. Maybe he was pissed off because somebody made him upset in the party. Well, how do we know he was mad with Diddy? Like, it's just like we're going to just put this out there because it sounds like it could be believable and see if it grows legs and if we can get people to confirm it or deny it.
Who's Denzel's publicist?
That's what you think.
It's definitely giving clickbait. However, it did spark a couple of things for me. Number one, yes, Kat, Denzel did say, you go to the parties, you better leave before the devil arrives. And the second one is, it takes me back to a sidebar conversation that we had, Miss Tracy, before Intuition Friday started.
Yeah.
And it was around Christian Keys, and he was pointing out whoever this mystery millionaire or billionaire that tried to purchase him for a moment. And you mentioned,
I mentioned a name.
you did.
Oh boy.
You said it was Denzi. Denzi was at least aware of what was going on.
They picked him as the culprit.
You said, I think I mentioned somebody, you were like, I'm not sure about that, but I feel like we should be looking into Denzi around this. And then this comes up with, like, him even being in a situation where he would need to yell that out. it kind of made my wheels turn a little bit. Like, okay, well, maybe he was in a mix a little bit, and we're thinking, but maybe again, he experienced it, but was like, nah, I'm done. This is too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this.
I have a question. Because I don't remember the context of Kristen Keys and all that, but didn't he say something about the guy donated something to a HBCU?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
how
think
much?
so.
Or he didn't say. I felt like he said the number, or he didn't say the number.
I don't remember.
I don't.
Mm.
So let me give you my take. I'm sorry, Kenneth. Did I interrupt you? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're.
Okay, let me give you my take. The only thing I can say is that you all never heard me rave about Denzel. And I don't know what that is. I throw my hands up. I can only, public, oh, Denzel. And I'm like, huh. But then as he kept coming out with some amazing IG pieces, with some amazing words, I was like, Tracy, relax. Like, relax. I don't know what you're thinking, but he says amazing things, right? But here's the thing. One of the things that bothered me about Denzel is his very first movie, which was taken off the market. It was cute. I think he died in the movie, but came back as a ghost. And he was helping like some white man in the movie, and it was a comedy. And I loved it. And I couldn't understand why years later they took it off. And I realized he was restructuring his image. I still couldn't understand. There was nothing wrong with the movie. But now I'm like, I wish I could see this movie. But you'll never find his original movie. If somebody finds the original movie, his very first movie, it was a comedy. He was young. I don't remember the name of it because they took it off. So that's incident number one, going back so many years, that I was always suspect. But I don't know why it was suspect. But with being suspect, I don't get on the train of, oh, Denzel, he's so handsome. He says the right thing. That's a strong black man for you. Mm-hmm. Over the years, I started thinking, is he cleaning up his act? What, Kat? What? You feel that?
Yeah, absolutely. But I want you to finish. But yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Is he cleaning up his act? And now he's turning into this mature, stellar, like man of word and all these IG posts in black and white, and he is being shown as the word. Like, take me to church. Now, the other part, on the flip side of this, the only person that's brought up his name was this woman, Allie Carter.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if he's named in the lawsuit or he is named in the lawsuit, but I would say if you have something to say, put it in the lawsuit. What Busby said is that we're going after people that saw something and didn't say it. And that's where he might be in trouble. Allie said, what was it, Allie or some other, there's a couple of stories here. There were babies. When I say babies, they could be 9 to 17. Sitting on top of a table, and then somebody would come in and pick them like they were picking the fruit of the day. Not only that, she said, the baby would be gone and then would come back to be picked by somebody else. So, if Denzel walked in on something beyond adult. If there was a baby in that room, I'm wondering, is that what Busby is alluring to? And now, right after he says that, Denzel. What the hell did you see, dude? Okay, go, Kat. Take it away. Take it away.
Yes. Like, that's what I was thinking. So that's why I said, like, who is his publicist? Because it almost reminds me of when, I don't know if y'all followed this whole thing, but that movie with what's the movie with the white the guy from Deadpool?
Where?
The guy from Deadpool. Do you know who he is? The
Ryan
actor. Yes. So his wife, Blake Lively.
Uh-huh.
There was this whole thing where Blake Lively was introducing her movie as a go wear your flower dresses and take it with your friends and blah blah blah. And yet the director, who was from Jane the Virgin, Raphael, I don't know. That was his name on the show. That's not his real name, but whatever. He was introducing the movie, which is what the book was about. And it was about DV. People were showing up to this movie expecting this feel good, whatever. She's been advertising her hair. She's doing all these things. And then here he is discussing, like, I want women to be able to reach out. I want them to feel safe. I want them to understand, like, why some women don't leave. And this is why I made this movie, because it was just an important story for women to be able to tell their story, blah, blah, blah. So he's telling the real story and she's selling a rom-com. Like, and people were utterly shocked when they walked in that movie, and when they left, like, they were crying. They are, like, triggered. There's a whole thing happening. And she then allows people to crucify him and say that he was the problem. He hires a publicist lawyer. He hires this lawyer. All of a sudden, all over TikTok are all these stories about how she's a horrible person. Look how she treated this person. Look how she did this person in this interview. Look at the type of person she is here. And so the lawyers in some way have hired somebody in social media to start funneling all the negative things about her. And I feel like the same way that happened, and people started, his name is Justin. So people started jumping on the Justin bandwagon, so much to the point where they were just like, I'm not gonna go see this movie. It did really well the first week, and it was just kind of like, no, we're good, because you sold us a lie. You're so busy trying to make money, and your husband was a part of it, so you want to make all this money and sell it as a comedy, and you're not even, doing anything with him. And people were just like, I'm straight with you. But I feel like his team was the one that kind of helped to generate all these things to make him look like such a good person. So if I look at it the same way, if I look at some of these people who are trying to pull them, like, make themselves look good, make themselves look better, if I'm involved, but people start saying all the right things about Denzel, all the right things about whomever, who's behind the scenes on that? I'm sure it's his publicist. I'm sure it's a lawyer. I'm sure it's somebody there to help him with his image. Mm-hmm. The same way that, I'm sorry, we didn't see that man with his wife until all that stuff came out about Sanaa Lathan. And we found out that he was with her for half his marriage, and that he was at her house for half his marriage. And then all of a sudden he was showing up on shows talking about how strong my Black wife is and how strong I love my wife. I love who she is. I love what okay. Sell it to me. So then all of a sudden Sanaa looked like the homewrecker.
And crazy.
Right.
Right.
You a stalker. You coming after Denzel. I can't believe she just want to sit up there and try to break up a marriage, blah, blah, blah. No, that's what his team did. His team has made you look at him a different way. And all of a sudden, this man's making more movies than ever. Like, we couldn't get rid of him for a minute. He was everywhere. Man on fire, fire on man. Just I don't know. Like he was a gangster, he was a thug, he was an angel, he was a judge. I don't know. Like he was everything. So
all of the above.
It's always about like you got to think about who they're hiring, who's their team, and I'd love to see like if I wish there would be like full disclosure, kind of like they do for politicians. I want to see where you're spending your money. Who'd you hire? Who'd you hire right after all this stuff started coming out? Who'd you hire right after Diddy said, after this lawsuit dropped? Because I'm sure when you look at it and you start looking and going back into social media, it's people that were hired to do it.
Because the one with Ali had scary music on it, and YouTube is cutting, stopping my video that has music on it. So I couldn't show the one with Ali.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I can post it here. But one of the women said, the one woman, the second video, she said, coming out on Us Weekly. Do you understand? That's a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a magazine that is paid advertisement.
That tells me that you are right. That what is happening is that his name came up. Mm-hmm. And there's a machine and a lot of money, because how can you get on US Weekly that quickly?
You don't. I interviewed. It's so funny. I interviewed for a job. It was on Craigslist. I had no idea. I walked in. The man said, "You didn't look me up. You didn't Google me." He's like, "You need to understand that these things are all paid for. They pay for spots in these magazines. Kardashian wants a page. I give them a page. They just got to pay for it." Good to know. Thanks for sharing. Mm-hmm. So nothing in there is real. It's what they want placed in there for you to see and make it seem like, oh, look, they're so kind. Look, they're just these wonderful people. Don't trust what you read, because they bought it to put it in there for you. Mm-hmm. To give you a perception of who they are. I mean, who they really are.
Well, this Cat Williams is revealing so much.
I really need him to be the annual guest on his show. I need him to every year.
Bring in the new year.
Just bring in the new year. I will drink with him. You never have to worry about me leaving my house. Mm. What? You want me to stay safe? Yes. You want me to stay safe this New Year's? Put him on New Year's Eve. Yes. I won't move. I'll sit in my house. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to no party. I'm not doing nothing.
I'm not watching Rockin' New Year's Eve on ABC. I'm watching Cat Williams.
Right. F Ryan. Ryan. Yeah. I don't care about Ryan and dropping the ball. Yeah. I want Cat to drop all the knowledge. Drop it all.
He needs to have a New Year's Eve special.
I'm hoping he brings him back. I'm sure it has to be on his docket to bring him back. It has to be. He has to come back. That needs to be your.
I thought it was something with his wife, which is what you remember. Noel says, I think people are forgetting to separate facts from non-fact, non-fiction from non-fact. They hear something, they run with it. Jarrell says, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Look up the Ali Carter story. She exposed Denzel of messing with yada yada boom boom boom. Mm-hmm. A lot of people. Oh God, we can't. I just don't want to mention these people's names. They have done nothing yet. We don't know anything except what Jaquar is putting out there. So I just don't want to bring the name that you're looking for. Kat, is Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. Noel says, see, I always wonder who starts these social media awards in tirade. Pay for it. Mm-hmm. Everything is manufactured. Everything.
All of it.
Okay, this is new news. Tommy says singer Aaron Hall claimed,
He's so disgusting. He's the
disgusting one, right?
Oh my God. He's the gross guy. Yeah.
Singer, and he's going to catch some charges. Singer Aaron Hall claimed that he had relations in front of Denzel and others. Aaron Hall, child's mother, was, underage. Okay. I'm just afraid to be so graphic, even though I put it up on the screen. The black billionaire Robert Smith paid $34 million in debt for Morehouse students. Christian was alluding to him. Alleged. I don't know what that means. Alluding to who, sweetie?
The man who paid for. Remember
Robert
the guy
Smith.
that paid for those the
The
tuition
school.
for yeah.
Oh, she's gone again?
We lost her.
We lost her. Come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Okay.
Alluding to who, Madam Scorpio? What were you gonna say, Kenneth?
I said he's alluding to Robert Smith. He's talking about Robert Smith. When I was saying, was it Diddy or was it Tyler? You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We don't know.
You know, say.
Yeah, we don't know.
we're speechless, Denzel. We don't know what to say, and I'm so glad you have enough money to combat this. The age of Aquarius here, and the only truth, like Kat said, is Cat Williams, and you all are going down. And I hope something about this isn't true. I just know Busby said, if you were there and saw something and didn't report it, and you guys got to remember, Diddy tried to clean up his act. He got the key to the city. He won an award this year. He
Changed
put
his
out
name to Love.
a Love album, changed his name to Love. Did all these great things just before the crap hit the fan.
And
So
also, I'm sorry. Also, I do want to say too, in regards to that it's not a class action, but the 120 victims. You also need to remember that even though they're saying it alludes to a 9-year-old, that doesn't necessarily mean it's tied with Diddy, because he's saying he said that these are not all Diddy related. These are related to people, basically, and we're going to name them one by one. So you can't necessarily put the child thing on him until you know for sure who it is they're talking about, because he's dropping names on every lawsuit. So
Busby was very crafty with his wording.
He knew exactly how to say it, and you just had to listen to what he was saying, because he did say, he mentioned, like, not all of these are Diddy. Not all of these lawsuits are against him. We're just dropping names slowly but surely, and I'm sure the slowly but surely is, I'm going to go ahead and present this to you, sir, and you can either pay us to make it go away, or we can take this and them and we can go out there in the public with that.
That's but do you think that's what Busby is alluring to? Like, get them in and have them pay money to get taken off the list?
Is it extortion when you pay, when anybody that says, like, I'm just going to go ahead and pay what you're suing for? That's the thing that's what Diddy did with Cassie.
Yeah, I think the wording of it has to be very, very specific.
Yeah, but when I say to you, when I bring to you this lawsuit and I have it delivered to your door and you've been served, and it's just like, you want to talk before we go to trial, or before we take this to court, or what do you want to do? And I'm sure they'll say, let's talk, let's see what we can do so that we can make this not come out.
I'll bring my black card.
Right.
Because it's going to cost.
Right. What's the wire transfer? Where do I send the money?
I'll put my Swiss account.
Absolutely. So we know why he did it, and it put a lot of people on alert, and a lot of people are going to go quiet.
I'm nervous.
Don't be, girl. I ain't calling you.
No, I know, but I'm like, who is it? Like, I'm kind of like, who is it? Who is it?
You're not gonna know all these people. They're not gonna tell you all these people.
No, I'm not gonna know. I don't want to check. Denzel was a shock to me that came out of the blue. I expected common people like Ray J, Bow Wow. I expected common people. Usher. I was shocked when it was like Denzel, and I was like, I never did a reading on him. Something never felt right with me with him.
You're gonna be in more of a shock, I'm sure.
Oh Lord.
I'm sure of it.
Oh Lord. It's so 2025 is gonna be fun.
That's why I need Cat to come back. Let me know, Uncle Cat, please.
If this wasn't the year of revelations, 2025, which is technically 25 is 7, right? I mean,
I don't know what that means.
Technically, it's, Christ's number. Jesus is about to return himself and join Cat on the next stage.
Start flipping tables.
I was gonna say that Jesus flipped over a few tables. You think he's not coming back with Cat?
Right. I love the whole I don't know how to say that. Is that a conspiracy theory?
What?
That Tupac has been on an island and witness protection program, and that they're trying to say that he will be one of the people that'll come out and testify against him.
Let's see. That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that? Could you imagine?
I can't.
Could you imagine? I think we would all pass out. I think everybody, literally. Could you imagine? Legit. I think we would all
hit the ground.
Just on the ground. Just
boom.
That's the Jesus moment. That was Jesus moment. He has to come in with the hoodie.
Yes.
And bearded like Moses, like all scrappy looking.
But we gotta make sure. I mean, and we're gonna know it's the older man. Like it's the older him. It's him. Like, So I just
he has to walk in with the hoodie and a long cloak, and he has to walk real slow and then take off the hoodie.
So that everybody in the courtroom can gasp. He's not going to make it to trial, so it doesn't really matter. I'm still standing by that. That's my intuition Friday for y'all. That man's not going to trial. He's not going to make it.
I love it. He's going to bring it.
He's not going to make it to trial.
The Combs.
Yeah, no.
Oh, so Tiffany says, good point. Tiffany says, wait, Tiffany, where are you? The government and the entertainment business are in bed with each other. We won't get higher up names at all. They're protecting so many people. Right. So what they're going to do is throw every Black name under the bus, Tiffany. Every Black name. And that will be some higher ups. All the while, not really looking at, because this goes deeper. So my leading into the next point, the judge stepped down. The Black judge stepped down. Very interesting, don't you think?
How many threats did he get? How many people visiting his house? How many people looking him up? I'm sure they didn't give him no bodyguard.
Right.
But also, I heard that he is also connected to the Obamas.
Oh, which one? The new one or
the old judge, the one that kept denying his bail. So would keeping him in jail protect an image?
Oh. Guys, I have to tell you, there were just certain names I am not comfortable bringing up. I'm sorry. And behind closed doors, maybe, but there were just certain names.
Yeah, it's an interesting
List.
situation that I feel
Yeah.
like we've all kind of been brought into, you know?
Yeah. I just think if it hasn't hit the media with certain names, like proceed with caution.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's one of the most powerful men in America to this day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I just don't want to participate in that powerfulness, and I don't know. I'm not scared. This is it. Sin W is like it's deep. It's deep. I can't participate in taking a black man down.
Can
Like,
you go up to Noel's comment, please?
Noel?
It's right above Sin W's.
Yeah, that's the excuse. We know. That's the excuse. The judge stepped down because his wife works for a bank, and he said he didn't want to compromise her integrity and job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Bombastic side eye. That's what I'll give you right now. Like, what?
Does that make sense?
It
Her
doesn't.
integrity. What is she doing at her job then? What's happening at her job? Again, this is a rabbit hole. I don't touch.
It's an interesting one.
Your wife had this bank job before you took the case.
Yes.
Oh.
There's a way to kind of dismiss yourself, right? Before you even start looking at that. Can't you recuse yourself, right? And I think that's the right term. I'm going to recuse myself
from
this. Yeah.
You didn't have to deny bail. You have to be like, not touching this. I'm not the one. And I'm going to tell you something else that bothers me, guys. That they chose a black judge.
When? The first time?
The first time.
Why does it bother you?
Because that's what they do to us. They pit us against one another. That's the way I see it. It's so many judges in the system. They chose a black one. The second one that they chose was a brown one. They're just not choosing a judge of a different race. Why?
Because then I think it almost appears a different way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to start a riot if they find this man not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing they say is that palm-colored judge put him away. You know? Like,
but no, you're right, because he's already calling out racism with Chirac.
And I know there'll be a jury, and the jury needs to be his peers, and ultimately, basically, the judge is deciding his term, like the terms or how long he'll be there, not necessarily him being guilty or not guilty. But I think even in that, I don't think they would want a palm-colored man to do that, or a palm-colored woman to do that.
I got you. That makes sense now. I got you. So, who out of this folks in the audience, including y'all here, who would want to be a jury on this case? Just say.
I would like to visit.
I don't care.
Trial one day, but I don't want to be on a jury in the case. They're going to be threatened. People going to be showing up to. No, and this going to be probably a long trial. No.
Yeah, no. And you get paid, what, $68 a day? Kick rocks.
So you're never going home.
You're never going home. $68 a day. They got to keep your job. You may not be there for a year. Get out of here. No. Absolutely
Speaking
not.
of, I never got my check from jury duty.
Well, you better call them, girl.
Ooh. Wait, who here in the feed would want to be on this? Here's the thing. They might have to they might have to like put everybody up in a hotel.
I mean, they absolutely would, but then
They can go
don't
on.
you run the risk of them still being exposed to things? I think they would, like longer term, but I still think there's still a risk of them being exposed, even in the hotels. Like,
I think there would be a risk of affairs.
Oh my goodness. What?
with who?
With
each
the other
other.
on the
With
jury?
each other.
Yeah, never mind. See, yeah, Cat. Of all the things she could have said in this moment, they're gonna have a fit.
Okay. Well,
They might.
They might. They're
I mean,
close.
and if they do, oh well.
The hotel is a better way from a room. It's just a better way. It's just a carpet away.
But aren't you separate? Oh no, the jurors can hang together.
Yeah.
Like
Just
usually
can't
they
hang
put the
outside the
women
room.
That's
together, the men together. Yeah, you don't get
Yeah.
your own room. I don't think.
No.
Oh, okay.
COVID. We need to get our own room.
Right.
That's true for COVID. Right.
And they
But-
may want to keep them from talking about it outside of
Right.
whatever. I'm just.
They're not allowed to talk to each other. But I have to tell you, if I were on the jury, I don't know if I would pass it down. I would welcome going into a hotel because it'll be like a very long vacation. I would be so down for that. And
They're
then
not gonna pick you, Miss Tracy. I'm sorry. No.
no. Then I would do my nightly show because I can't do the day show because I'm at the house. And I would come on and I would be like,
We're not doing the black folks communication right now. You
Right.
gonna go to jail. So no, you
wait,
so busy trying to communicate. That's why you can't be on the jury. No, no.
wait,
I'm gonna pass on juror number 1. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks. She gotta go. Bye. Bye.
Then they would say, you're free to go have dinner, sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Do not discuss it with one another. And I'm gonna be like,
I can't.
girl, what did you think about that? Tracy, we're not supposed to discuss it. Fuck them. What did you think?
No.
Fuck them. Like they have, voice things. What did you think about da 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 blah blah blah? And then Cat me out, and then I have to the judge. Did you discuss anything with anybody? Well, what's the version of discuss?
Because we don't need a mistrial. I don't need you trying to talk. I need it to be done right the first time. We don't need a mistrial. So no, juror number 1, you're out of here. See you later. No. They would pick you. They would absolutely try to keep you. No. From the prosecution, you the first one
like
leaving.
her.
You out of here. First one. No, she's dismissed. No. She's out of here. Get her out of here. I can't.
They would say, do you know anything about the case? No.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Meanwhile, I've got video after video after video.
I was gonna say, but as soon as they start doing some background checks, it's just like, really?
Miss Brown, can we talk to you?
They ain't gonna talk to you.
Gonna open the door, right?
Right.
Miss Brown, can we see your notebook, please? Can we see your notebook? Just hand it on over.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in my notebook, you would get these pentacle designs. Like that's what I used to do when I was a kid and I was bored. I would just make pentacle designs. It's gonna be like, witch? No. My culture doesn't believe in that.
They're gonna say, go ahead and clock out for me today. Go ahead and clock out for today. Thank you. Go ahead and clock out.
Can I tell you? Every job has done that to me. They're like, Miss Brown, yes. Can you clock out? It's 2:00 in the afternoon.
I guess when I think about that, they really are going to have to search for people who don't know
There's no
about
way.
this trial.
There's no way.
How does one do that? Like, that are going to be his peers, that are going to be peers of his, that are going to be black men, that are going to be.
Yeah.
Wait, Bree says you'll be doing the shows from jail. The morning show, Dashikis and Bonnie.
And the night show.
On a phone that she smuggled in.
Absolutely. In the corner.
Wait, y'all know the story times would be on point from jail. I'd be like, okay, so cell block number 3. That motherfucker's over there. I'm crazy.
The guy's gonna be like, lights out, and then
right.
the card shuffling.
Right. Just
wait. What? I'll do it from the phone like Suge Knight.
Right.
Like, what's happening?
Lord.
The morning show from prison with Tracy Brown. Hi, everyone. Let me start with story time. So in the gym, them hoes, they had the biggest fight last night, and I was like, don't put me in this. Like, y'all know I would have some stories.
Right. You're like, she ain't never getting out.
Don't PayPal. Just put some money on my book.
My commissary, please. Put it on my commissary. All I want is a box of chips and some toothpaste. Like,
not a box of chips and
No PayPal. Just put money in my books.
Yeah,
put money on my books.
Absolutely.
That's the best.
Isn't it called JPay?
JPay.
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 You put money on my JPay.
Jesus.
I
can't.
Industrial gel tablet with the fuzzy camera.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
Oh, you guys, I could see it. I would have so much fun with it.
This went from
I would have
medium
so
well
much
to
fun.
Overcooked when it comes to this trial. Huh? Diddy just went from medium well to overcooked. If y'all don't know, they just changed Diddy judge in this case. Now I know what you're thinking. Smack, how could that affect it? He gotta go to trial and the jurors gotta kinda fix that. Well, why did I say that? I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. Now before I show this man, this is a picture of the original judge. This right here, okay, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. Reassigned. He probably could have got off on him. Okay? Maybe he'll let some stuff slide from Diddy's attorneys. I could see that. But once I seen this judge right here, I dropped my head and said, God damn, Diddy done for. Yeah, Diddy, you might as well go ahead and hang it up, brother. He looked like he ain't never let a motherfucker get off. Huh? I don't know what y'all think. Diddy, my prayers with you. I'm just a messenger. We gonna see where this goes. But judging by that, brother, go ahead and tell your family you love them, okay? I ain't never say I'm the messenger twice, but I'm just a messenger.
He is so cute. I love. Did you see him?
Man look mean.
That sweater? Huh?
That man look. That judge look mean.
He look like he know every word, letter, point, decimal, highlighted.
Federal code. Law.
That's the kid from the spelling bee. That's
Yes.
the kid from the 1990s spelling bee.
He gonna quote it
He won
italicized, something versus something italicized, red line number 3. Oh, sir. If you think that man ain't gonna study every bit of the law.
All right, here's one more. I have a question. So think about this, everyone. Panel and feed.
Can you wait before? Oh, no, we'll do it after. Never mind. I was just giggling.
You all think he's going to get another bail hearing and get out? But let me play this last one.
Combs has a new judge in his federal criminal case. Judge Carter, who denied him bail, has been replaced. Is this strategic? Is this going to help him? Well, evidently, Sean Combs didn't waive his right to a speedy trial, and the judge didn't have a schedule to accommodate a speedy trial. This new judge may be more inclined to grant him the bail that Judge Carter declined him. I do not see how Sean Combs actually is going to want to have a speedy trial. At some point, he's going to waive that right because the mountain of evidence and witnesses against him is going to take a long time for him to defend. And as we know, we have now even over 100 new accusers, one of them as young as 9 in lawsuits. Do the feds end up having charges regarding underage minors? Right now, that is not included in his indictment. We most likely will see more charges, perhaps even more co-conspirators indicted. But for now, Sean Combs gets a new judge, which may help him if that new judge is inclined to give him bail.
Okay, that's the question for tonight. We're going to end it with Diddy, but do y'all think, tap in, don't tap into your human side, tap into your intuitive side. Do y'all think he could get bail? Stephanie.
I don't know. Shoot, anything's possible, but I tell you one thing: if he does get bail, that man is gone. You're never going to see him again.
No, I agree. Kenneth?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Only because that judge looked like he's going to hold him tightly to the New York District Court system. Like, I don't think he's going to allow him to have room to leave. And if he does get bail, his, what's it called when you're released on bail? You're just released on bail. I think his restrictions are going to be so tight. If it does happen, it's not going to be like a normal thing where, like, oh, you're on house arrest. I think it's going to be like armed guards at his house all times, like inside of his home with him, watching his every move. Because he can't be trusted. Like,
That's costly. I get you.
I'm like, you tunnels under your house. How I know you in the house one moment, and next thing you somewhere down the block getting into a Pinto driving away.
Like, he's got that secret tunnel.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and according to everyone else,
to other mansions.
It goes to other mansions, and some lady said that it's like a whole other world down there. It's not like
with workers.
Yeah, so it's like, oh.
And this is where shipment comes in somehow.
Yeah.
Cat?
Okay. This is me, and I'm going to play devil's advocate on today.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to give him an ankle bracelet. He initially agreed to be in New York. That was the agreement. I think because the judge will understand that this is going to be detrimental to this man's life. And it's going to determine whether or not he spends life in jail. And because he is high profile, I think it will almost be like that Harvey Weinstein guy. Is that right? Where he was allowed to be in his home. I don't. The problem with that is the intimidation piece. And how, after the Dawn thing came out, like once she had filed, then all of a sudden he's calling that other girl, texting 100 whatever many times. Like, that's the part where it's like you don't know. And I think he'll be slicker about things as far as like the intimidation part of it. But just because he's in jail, this man didn't do stuff alone in the first place. So you can keep him in jail, but that just means he has other people doing his bidding.
Mm-hmm.
So it again, Diddy has a thing with 50 million. So if he's offering $50 million as his bail bond, he putting up his mama's house, his cousin's house, his sister's house, everybody's house. Everybody who got a house, because I'm gonna put it up for collateral. Yeah, whoever you got a house, I'm putting it up for collateral to let you know I'm not going nowhere. So I think because again, and I think you're gonna put the lawyers at fault if anything happens, if this man don't show up. I think the lawyers will be more inclined to keep him in the state and keep him where he needs to be so that they don't get put in jail for losing him. But I hate to say it, but again, because this man knows the law and because I feel like that man respects the law and the processes that need to happen in order for this to actually be a fair trial, I think he's going to let him go. I think he's going to get it. That's me playing devil's advocate. That's how I look at it. As soon as they said they changed the judge, that's the first thing I thought. And that's the first, when you said tap into your intuition, the first thing I saw was an ankle bracelet.
All right. Let me read what everybody else is saying. What does Pop Hold It Down mean, Tiffany? His magicians are working. He'll get bail. He looks like Judge Karma. I don't think he'll get bail, says Tiffany. I think they will deny him bail again. Home confinement wouldn't even be beneficial at this point. Sherry Love says, I don't think so. And yes, I agree. I could see him getting bail. Okay, my opinion is, I'm going to do a reading on it first. But my opinion is, I don't think the judge is as mean as you all, not you all, as they want us to believe. Right? So I think this is a part of the campaign, right? The campaign to make us believe, oh, even though, Judge Black man stepped down, we got Judge Indian man and he's just as strong. No, he looks like a skinny, scrawny judge. I was not impressed. So why these IG posts? What? Oh my God. You didn't see the skinny in him? The tie, the shirt didn't fit? You didn't see?
Bring it back up. What?
That's why I said that man looked like he know every letter, decimal point, period.
Nerdy. Right. Hold on. I'm going to bring up both of them again. Look at the judge again. Don't look at his mean mug. Look at his body. Okay, hold on.
He just went from medium well to overcooked when it comes to this trial. Huh? Diddy just went from medium well to overcooked. If y'all don't know, they just changed Diddy judge in this case. Now I know what you're thinking. Smack, how could that affect it? He gotta go to trial and the jurors gotta kind of fix that. Well, why did I say that? I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. Now before I show this man, this is a picture of the original judge. This right here, okay, judge.
Notice how they make the judge that resigned look like a F-boy. Like,
not F-boy.
What?
See, Cat?
Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. reassigned. He probably could have got off on it. Okay? Maybe he'll let some stuff slide from Diddy's attorneys. I could see that. But once I seen this judge right here, I dropped my head and said, God damn. Diddy done for? Yeah.
Look at his tiny fingers. They look like Trump fingers.
What?
Miss Tracy, what are you looking at?
Look.
I see his fingers. It's the size
Look
of his
at his
head.
neck. He looks like a 5-year-old wearing his daddy's clothing.
Oh, no.
I don't know what I'm looking at if y'all can't see what I see.
Oh,
Tiny little lapels on his jacket. Them cute little tiny lapels. What?
the train tracks. The train
Me-
tracks.
Like,
I'm
Jesus.
like,
Wait, let's look at the next video because since nobody gets it, let's look at the next video.
You don't
Sean
see
Combs
it,
has a
Noel. Be
new
quiet. No,
judge in
you
his
don't.
federal criminal case. Judge Carter, who denied him bail, has been replaced. Is this strategic? Is this going to help him? Well, evidently, Sean Combs didn't waive his right to a speedy trial, and the judge didn't have a schedule to accommodate a speedy trial. This new judge may be more inclined to grant him the bail that Judge Carter declined him. I do not see how Sean Combs actually is going to want to have a speedy trial. At some point, he's going to waive that right because the mountain of evidence and witnesses against him is going to take a long time for him to defend. And as we know, we have now even over 100 new accusers, one of them as young as 9 in lawsuits. Do the feds end up having charges regarding underage minors? Right now, that is not included in his indictment. We most likely will see more charges, perhaps even more co-conspirators indicted. But for now, Sean Combs gets a new judge, which may help him if that new judge is inclined to give him bail.
So the reason why I played this one is because she sounded like she was reading.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Sean Combs has a new judge, swallow spit, second take, and third take. What the? I think, like Denzel Washington, there is a machine behind this thing. Why was she talking about a speedy trial instead of saying something like, if this man winds up in the streets are not safe? Why isn't anybody talking about that? They're just like placating our emotions. A speedy trial, you're reading. I think this is a campaign from his lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sin W says racist. I could see where Diddy could say the system is racist. Weinstein didn't have the same with the same culpability.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to call it because remember, guys, this is my opinion. But I think we're going to be shocked. I think Diddy is having drug withdrawals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he can stay in jail. We talked about this privately, Kat, and Kat was like, he's probably in rehab. I heard that nobody has seen him. That's what I heard through the grapevine. And I also think that, let me see, drugs and I forgot the other thing, but it was important.
He hired his roommate's lawyers.
Huh?
He what?
He hired his roommate's lawyers. I don't know that man's name. The fire guy, the curly haired white dude that they were losing their minds over because he was stealing money. That's his roommate. There's a young dude that stole all this money. What is his name? But he fired his original lawyers and hired his roommate's lawyers. Like in jail, his roommate is this guy. What is his name? Oh my God, I gotta look it up.
Wait,
And
Diddy got a roommate?
Yeah, Diddy has a new team.
I think she was talking about the crypto guy too, but no.
Yes. Is that
You're
him?
talking about the crypto guy?
The guy with the curly hair?
Crypto guy?
I think so.
He's in jail. He's in jail.
With Diddy. That's his roommate. He hired his lawyers.
Wait, you mean like they're in a... What?
Yes, Sam Bankman-Fried is his cellmate.
No way.
Yes.
Cellmate.
I saw
Diddy.
I didn't connect the dots.
I thought he was like in solitary sweating like cookie.
Because he was because he was on the watch. Remember, he was on the watch, which I think that means he was going through withdrawal and whatever he had to do when he first got in there. He's not. He hired his people. He fired that lawyer and hired his people, the Bankman-Fried's people.
What?
Oh, this is crazy. We're all learning something today.
My.
I read, y'all. I read. I promise you I do. I try not to bring y'all stuff that I think is false. I try to get in there.
This is crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Tag your it as I'm up here looking like the Grim Reaper. Oh, you know, Kat, you win. You win the you win. You win the night. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is brand new to me, and it's nuts.
It is nuts. It is
Shit.
nuts.
Shit.
I think now they'll say with the new counsel, and they presented new arguments that were effective and what he brought forward to the new judge, who then reviewed them and said, this makes sense, and we're going to go ahead and let him.
I throw my hands up. I throw my psychic hands up. I'm done. We're gonna show on that. I want that to be everyone's last memory. I'm speechless, Kat. Thank you.
Happy Friday.
Kat, look. Sid W goes, Kat G, you win. You win.
I'm sorry.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. I'm speechless. And you can't get me speechless. It doesn't happen. Never. This shit is going to get turned upside down.
Absolutely. It's going to get messy. There's going to be a mistrial. They're going to have to do it again. They're not going to do things the right way. Why do you want a speedy trial? Because that's how people mess up.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would I deny myself a speedy trial? Y'all gonna mess up. Y'all got to present the evidence. I don't. I'm innocent until proven guilty. You got to prove I'm guilty. I don't have to prove that I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Why would I want a speedy trial? I want y'all to mess up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's again, maybe that's why I'm not sleeping. I had to stop reading stuff. I don't know.
You're like this, Diddy. Deep dive.
Because as soon as that's the problem. It shows up on the FYP, and then I need to go read about it because I can't trust everything that people be putting out there.
You can't.
Which I want y'all to, again, please, for all of it, everything, just because it show up on your FYP don't mean it's true. Read. Read and read things that are I guess I want to say publications that you can trust, that aren't so opinionated. Stay off of TMZ, stay off of Page 6, stay off of, it's very hard to find those. Yeah, it's very hard to find those like publications where you're just kind of like, you're just going to give me the facts and you're not going to give me your opinion. I don't want your opinion. That's why I stopped watching the news. Because it's opinionated.
But a lot of YouTube channels are turning into opinion. Like, I'm thinking they got a new scoop on something, and it's nothing new. And I'm like, YouTube used to be the go-to place. Now they just clickbaiting.
Exactly. And the thing is, people don't read.
Yeah.
We want everything handed to us. And these type of platforms hand everything to you. So then you just say, oh, I trust what they say, but you don't know what they're getting it from.
Kat,
You
I
know,
saw Sam Bateman's name come up, and I just didn't connect a dot.
yeah, that's why I sent it to you. I think I sent it to you. I know I sent it to you because when I read it, I was just like, what in the world?
Sometimes during my week, I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
save them all, and so I didn't get to them.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
will
I
look at
know.
those the minute you send them. No, I
I
am
send
disciplined. I'm
I send a
disciplined.
lot. Yeah.
I'm disciplined.
Yeah, I send a lot of stuff. I know that. I just because I again am here and up until the wee hours of the morning. I just start reading and then finding things and trying to find what I think would be factual versus somebody's opinion because I don't need your opinion to make a decision. I need to make a decision. So
Right.
my
No,
soapbox is for y'all to vote based on your opinions, not everybody else's opinions or what they think. Do your research, please.
Kat,
Do
Noel, and anybody else. Here's the cure-all from the farmer's wife: mint,
chamomile.
mint, chamomile, and decaffeinated green tea. It doesn't matter to me. Just make it decaffeinated. Take it. Make sure you're home, relaxed, showered, and take it for a week. You won't get sleep.
And stay off your phone.
I try to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts saying my name.
Mm-mm.
Trina. More stuff is out here.
Crypto guy, look, that is so funny.
Yeah, so
Yeah, please try it, Noel. When I had my frontal lobe injury, I was told to take this combination. I did not. I called the farmer's wife tonight. I said I would have never guessed it would have worked. Had me out like a light. I told her I took it the first week, and I said this week I couldn't do it. I was waking up sleeping. She cracked up laughing. I was like, I was waking up sleeping. I could not do it this week. Thank you. I appreciate you. So I'm passing it on. I'm passing the torch, the sleepy torch on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, I am going to church. For those of you that missed it on Sunday, if you want a reading with me, I am available tomorrow, 213-458-7408. Sunday, I will be in church. I'm afraid the church may collapse.
Amen. You'll be okay. Just don't wear. You don't have to wear stockings. Just so you know, you don't have to wear those anymore. They don't wear those anymore. You don't have to wear those.
Wearing stockings in this hot. I don't know what people dress for church. I might have to go buy something. I have the dress I wore on Quiet on Set.
You're not going to a funeral. I don't remember you wearing a dress. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I remember those pants. Now you cannot wear those pants to church in your first interview.
I look like a nurse on Quiet on Set.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So just wear a sundress.
Yeah.
That's what it's a long sundress that covers to my calf.
Yeah. Wear sundress. That's fine. For yourself.
You'll be okay.
So like when you feel that spirit come through, you
I
can
will
move freely.
Observant with my comedic eye. I will take notes because I don't want to miss a thing.
Jesus.
And
Lord.
I pray that at 12 o'clock, Miss Jackson does the boop, 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 boop. Like I pray for that.
No, we can't give you that. We can't give you that on your first trip to church. We can't.
My first day back with God.
I hate that. I hate that.
You hate what?
My first day back with God. No.
God.
How long is it? Because sometimes
it's been
4 hours
over.
long.
It's been over 3 years. And before this, my last church kicked me out.
No, not how long since you've been. How long is the service on Sunday?
Wait, you can get kicked out of church, Miss Tracy?
Don't.
Mm-mm.
Tracy, come on. Here we go.
Can we look at Bree's comment before I don't want to.
What did Bree say?
I love it.
They found out I was a psychic, and they tried to kick me out, but it was. I used to have this Indian friend named Fletcher, and Fletcher saved the day. He was like, he always talked with an accent, like, if you're going to kick Tracy out, the congregation must choose. And I was like, Fletcher, my savior, Jesus.
Not Jesus.
True stories. One day they called the cops at an office in the church.
This is why you should have asked. You needed to ask more questions before you just start saying yes, because you know who you are.
They called the popo on you, Miss Tracy?
They called the cops. Okay. So I was an elder in the church.
Story time.
Story time.
I was an elder in the church, and I had my own office. And I was making a lot of changes because there was a lot of corruption in this church, right? I was making a lot of changes. And of course, when you make too much noise, they got to get rid of you because it's about money. Right? Hold on. Hi, love. How you doing? Hold on a second. Hold on, babe. Wait. It's about money, right? So I was finding corruption, right? And so I fired the accountant because I found corruption, right? Because I'm an elder. But in any case, they turned it around on me. I'm finding corruption. There was a pedo, got rid of him. Me and Fletcher, we were great together. And then they found out I was a psychic. And then I'm in my office and they, boom, and they're like, pack your things and give us the key. And I did just like this. Y'all don't know me. I did just like this. I was like, why? Because I didn't care, right? So they explained it was a whole psychic thing. And I was like, not a crime to be a psychic, but okay. And then I called my son and I was like, and then they called the police. They called the police, and God loves me back then, not today. And
God loves you. What
I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. He don't love me though. What?
Wait. So back then, God loves me, and they called the cops, and the cops said, what are we doing? And thank God, the kid, he was a kid, he tried to explain what, and he didn't have the words. Isn't that spirit? So the cops were like, we're not coming. So I remember one of the senior elders left the room, and I was like, where is he going? Right? I thought we were having a conversation. He went downstairs to say, where are the cops? Because I wasn't budging. I wanted to have a discussion. And ultimately, my son comes and my daughter-in-law's sister came. And of course, they came like hood, right? What's going on, Mom? What's going on? I was like, well, I have things to move out my office because they're kicking me out. Brian was like, let's do this. Let's do this. Move aside. It was so good.
It was so good.
So they tried to ban me from the church. And that's when Fletcher was like, you cannot ban her from the church. The congregation needs to blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, look at you, Fletcher. Oh. Yeah. I will always have good stories to tell you guys, always.
My goodness. Kicked
I'm
out the
very
church.
stressed, y'all. I don't.
I can. Are you gonna
Kicked
come
out
on
the
Sunday night, or we gonna wait till Monday?
Oh yeah.
Wait, church is at 9 o'clock
In the
Oh, that
morning,
9.
in the morning.
So hopefully they have like 11:30
a second
service.
service, exactly. So doing the night, you're doing the early service. Okay, so we probably get you out of there no later than 11:30, unless they want to take you to breakfast.
No, unless they want to baptize me and have me join the church.
Why they would never do that? And if they
That's-
did do that on your first time, I would run.
Yeah.
That's
Every
bad.
church I've ever gone to in Los Angeles said, "Who wants to join the church?" And I was always like, "Me."
Nobody told you to raise your hand. What?
I've joined every church in Los Angeles. I was looking for God.
God is in you.
Preach,
That took a long time to figure
preach.
out.
Yeah.
You're right, but it took a long time to figure out. I was looking for church in God, in church, God in church.
Oh, Jesus.
Miss Tracy, if you come on this YouTube on Monday, you join this church.
We are going to have an immediate intervention.
Ma'am.
I am immediately calling an immediate Monday morning live before I take my child to school. We are not doing that. You
Save
know,
Tracy! Save her!
Like, I rebuke that. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Put her on the phone. Put that lady on the phone. Put her on the phone. No.
There's one woman that still remembers this whole story. I do not tell lies.
I remember this story.
You remember this story?
Yes.
I remember.
As soon as you said Fletcher, I was like, oh, I remember this story. Yeah, no.
Fletcher was my everything.
I want you to hear our voices. Do not raise your hand. Don't raise your hand for nothing. Nothing. Not even to say thank you, Jesus. Don't raise your hand at all.
I promise I won't do it.
Can't be trusted. Can't be trusted.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
On Monday with a story.
It's just a reset, and I don't know why God wants me in church. It's just a reset.
Well, it's not like he may necessarily want you in there. She invited you. He didn't call you there. She did. He may go through people. You just have to.
God.
It might be a message.
It might be
that you're able to hear.
Right.
Oh, maybe I'll get a good message.
Uh-oh. You get a message, he might join.
Jesus. Again.
First time here, you talking to me?
This is where I belong.
No.
Where I belong.
Here we go. Would you ever advise me to give it up on the first date?
No.
Don't give it up on the first date.
Oh, yeah.
You're dating. You are dating the church. You're trying to see what they're about. You're trying to see if they're going to deliver things for you.
The boy locked his...
She gonna catch it for sure, Bree.
Huh?
Wait. The boy locked his mother out the house. She was banging on the door. I was scared.
He should have let her sing. I mean, she should have let him sing.
All right, guys. Love you all.
Tracy, don't come in here talking about something. I'm member number 222. I got my special envelopes so I can make my payments. No.
Yeah, my cat's the Holy Ghost. I hear singing, don't you? Don't I?
You don't. You know you don't.
Is he singing to drown her banging outside?
That would be hilarious.
Oh, he's singing. Oh, my God.
He's singing, and he's like, I can't hear you. I'm singing from my heart. I love it.
All right, guys. I love you all. Panelists, TikTok people,
Message.
people. I love you guys. Y'all just make this so much fun. And by the way, we always try to make it short. It never happens because we keep having fun.
Mm-hmm. True story.
We did it under 3 hours today, though. So that's
Praise
Thank
him.
you. It's almost 2 hours. I just had to tell the church story again.
That's all right. We needed to hear that.
Yeah. Y'all, it's good TV. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Have a great week, y'all.
everybody.
Everyone.
Lord.
Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.